When was the first time you shot slick trick? I mean, just like seriously, story. What was the first time you ever shot slick trick?
Uh, First time I ever shot slick trick
Yeah.
was probably 2000, 2010.
Okay.
So I actually, before I ever worked for the outdoor group and started selling slick trick, I
Yeah.
was already an avid slick trick user.
Yeah.
I'm a diehard standard guy. The standard 100s are always in
Fixed
my
blade, right?
quiver. Yep,
Yeah.
standard 100 fixed blades. It's just a broadhead that it's good for everything. I've killed every animal that I when I was in Africa for my honeymoon. Every animal I killed in Africa was with this slick trick
Went to
standard.
Africa on his honeymoon to go hunting.
Hunting moon.
Oh, hunting moon. Oh, okay, the hunting moon. Got it. Got it. I was like, oh, I didn't
Yep.
know that.
But
Wish my wife would let me do that.
slick trick standard is kind of my go-to. It's quiet. It's super easy to tune. It's very forgiving. If your bow is tuned well, you really will not have any issues when it comes to flight characteristics.
Why do you shoot a fixed blade over a mechanical? Like, why do you choose that?
I used to be far more biased. I'll be honest.
Okay.
I have opened up to shooting mechanicals over the last few years a little bit more.
And Blake is extremely particular, pretty much about everything, but especially broadheads.
Yeah, it's for me, it's worst case scenario, and there's an argument for both sides. Like, let's just be honest.
Yeah.
You're having a talk about fixed blades and mechanicals. We might as well sit here and talk about politics because it's that kind of a conversation
Yeah,
in the
yeah.
archery world. And I am not just pro standards or fixed blade.
I'm pro America.
Yeah, pro America.
Pro America.
I do like mechanicals.
Yeah.
I think they have a place and they have a purpose. And dude, mechanicals right now, they're some of the best mechanicals I've ever seen right now
Yeah.
within the industry and even from the brand of Slick Trick. I mean,
Yeah.
our torch is phenomenal.
I love the name too.
The torch, yeah, I just torched it.
Yeah.
You know, you got
Yeah.
a 2-inch cutting diameter with a titanium tip, 40,000 thickness on the blades on a single bevel blade as well.
Yeah.
I mean, it's devastating what that torch can do.
Yeah.
But I always fall back to the standards because at the end of the day, the standard for me is tried and true.
Flies like a field point.
Flies like a field point. I
Yeah.
know I'm always going to get great penetration. I'm always going to have a blood trail.
Yeah.
What else do I need? I mean, if my setup is forgiving and it's accurate and it's going to hit behind the pin,
Yeah.
then I'm going to roll with it. And I think that's where a lot of guys, they lean away from standard,
Yeah.
not our standard, but fixed bladed broadheads.
Yeah.
Is because they don't feel they're as accurate. And truth be told, most mechanicals can be or will be more accurate than a fixed bladed broadhead. But in some scenarios, there is a little bit more benefit to having a fixed bladed broadhead. And, with the current modern setups, if your bow's tuned properly, and with an elite in my hand,
Yeah.
it makes it so easy for me to tune my broadheads to my field points. When I can stand at 60 yards and I shoot a field point,
Yeah.
hits the dot, and then I shoot a fixed blade. And that fixed blade, for some reason, if it just kind of deviates or kind of, flies to the left a little bit, I need to make a change. Most archers, what they'll do in that scenario is they're going to go straight to their ARS. Well, they're going to take their bow out of tune.
Or their sight.
Or they'll just side into it.
Yeah.
And guess what? Your bow is still out of tune.
Yeah.
But because I shoot an elite,
Yeah.
for me, it's super easy. 60 yards, fill points in the center, broadheads to the left, unlock my set screws for my lockdown system on the set system.
Yeah.
Simplified exact tuning, baby.
Yep.
I put a quarter turn for a right tear because a left impact is giving me an indication that I'm getting a little bit of a right tear. Now, whether that's coming from rotational torque from grip pressure, whether it's coming from something in my anchor, or maybe a little bit of facial pressure on my string, it's happening.
Yeah.
And I need to fix it. So a little turn in the set system, top and bottom, I lock it back down. 99.9% of the time, my fill points and broadheads are now touching
Yeah.
on the left side of the dot, but they're together.
Yeah.
I know my bow's tuned. I know broadheads and fill points are now hitting the same spot. Now, a couple clicks in my sight, I bring everything back to center, and I'm ready to rock and roll.
Yeah.